Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I will be unboxing some cool stuff for you from Sterra. If you guys have remember, we have done a previous video for Sterra in their showroom where we reviewed their massage chairs and other stuff, and where we saw these two products and we were quite amazed by how this whole thing works. So I will be unboxing the Sterra Sun Dehumidifier, and this one they call Sterra Breeze Air Purifier. We will talk about its functionality, we will talk about why it's so useful and why we need both of them. So let's unbox this and we will go through them one by one. Alright, so first thing first, in the dehumidifier we have the instruction manual on the top. These are the portable ones. Look at these mini wheels. So cute. This shows so you can move it around and all that. Okay, so the next thing, this is the pipe, nothing else and just the purifier itself. It's bigger than I expected, but it's very cool. Not very heavy, but it was a bit high for me to bring it out. Last thing we have inside is the filter. So the next thing, the air purifier. First thing first, again for this one as well, the Sterra Breeze Air Purifier, you will get the instruction sheet. So let's try this one, how this one will come out. So this one have only the power cord attached to it and all the buttons and everything on the top, and same as this, and the handle. This is very handy. They come in a very nice color schemes also. They asked us which one we want, but I said we want the white one. Build quality looks amazing. It looks very good in your living room, in your bedroom, wherever you want it to be, even in your office or studio, wherever you want to put it. So let me set up the dehumidifier and then we'll talk all about it. Alright, so this one is all set up. We just need to plug it in, but before we do that, I wanted to share with you a little bit more about how the whole process. We are in Singapore, so it's very humid here. Even above the average level, sometimes it goes very humid. Then what this does is this have the fans inside which sucks the humid air from your room or from your living area or wherever you are. It turns that humid air into a liquid, and liquid in terms of water, and then that water goes into the water tank which is inside, and it less humid air for you so you can live healthy. This pipe you can actually put it here, and then you can put in the drain as well to directly every time the water goes out. But if you don't want to do that, actually you have this water tank at the back. So if we open this, yeah, there we go. So this water tank is the one where all the water collects, and this have a sensors inside. When the water gets filled, it can show you and indicate, means there are no overflowing of anything or any sort. And then if you want to plug that pipe which we talked about, it goes here. And then on this side there is this filter part here. This is where all the air and everything flows goes in and out. And we believe that this air filter is the extra optional thing if you want to put it inside as well. Alright, for the setup wise, it's very easy. You just plug it in. But in the instruction manual, they also have mentioned about the app. But for this video, we're not using the app because everything can be controlled by itself. They have provided the QR code inside where you can scan, and the app called the Smart Life app can utilize as well. You can control over your Wi-Fi and all these things. Even if you are not in the home, you can still control it and all that. Apart from that, the instructions are very clear about the hose, about the water tank, the optional air purifying filter and all that. Then on the display conditions, so these are the important parts. So let me turn this on, then we see how it goes. Every light on this, it indicates the level of your room, that how humid it is or how clean your air is and all that part, or the humidity level. So it's trying to adjust it. Alright, so while this one is getting settled in our studio at this moment, I wanted to share with you a little bit more about the whole display thing, what is going on. So according to the book which we have tested also, there's a power on and off button. Then there are 4 different settings, which is like this button shows as a droplet. It's a 40%, 60% level or 80% level, or you can go on the continuous level. These are the 4 levels you want to set it on, and it will work until that level. And then apart from that, in here we can see the timer. You can put the timer for 2 hours, you can put it for 4 hours, you can put it for 8 hours, and you can totally turn it off. Then in the fan button here, there are a few modes. There's a high fan mode, you can hear it now, it's gonna go quite high. And then you can put it on the lower fan mode, or you can put it on the sleep mode, so it will go very quiet. That's for all this part. And apart from that, we have the Wi-Fi indicators, and all these need to connect with your Wi-Fi and with your app as well. There is the indicator here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's when the water level becomes higher, it will indicate here that your time to empty the water tank as well. Apart from that, you can put a child lock on it so your child doesn't go accidentally touch it and change the settings for you. If, for example, in your house you are facing like you have the molds, you have like those kind of a smell in your wardrobes and all that, these humidifiers do work very well in reducing all those things. Also in the hot weather countries like Singapore especially, it's as I mentioned earlier, the humidity level goes very high, so you feel very sweaty sometimes. You don't want to use aircon all the time, right? Even during the aircon time sometimes it becomes very hot, so these kind of things will definitely help and to have a better living condition for you and for your loved ones at home as well. So let's dig deep a little bit more into the specification or all the numbers. So we talk about this. Let me share with you guys on that part. A very space-saving feature here, because it might look big and all that bulky, but actually it's not. And it's from the design and all these things, it looks super great, and you can put it any corner or even not in the middle of the room, but it will not disturb you or your daily life routines. And other thing is that this one does not consume a lot of electricity as well. This is a smart devices, or using your app and all these things, you can set up the timings. When the job is done, it just turns off automatically as well, so you don't have to end up paying bills for, if like for example, if you're sleeping, before the sleeping you will turn it on for a few hours and all these things. According to the website, these light indicators tells you there's blue, which is the good air quality, then there's a yellow one which means the average air quality, and after that we have the red, means a very poor air quality. So the Sterra Sun dehumidifier currently on their website as of today is 349 Sing dollars, and you can buy on the installments as well if you want to. So the average humidity in Singapore per year is 83.9%, which is much higher than the ideal humidity of around 45%. This dehumidifier helps you minimize growth of mildew and fungi that can cause allergies and damages to your furniture, freshens airspace up to 30 meters square. As we all know, most of us in Singapore lives in the HDB areas or HDB flats where 3 to 4 rooms HDB. This can tackle it very well. Then auto humidity sensor with an accurate high growth stat to measure and display the humidity of the room, which is in the top of the screen, you guys can see. Easy to remove water tank, which we have talked about earlier as well. And in terms of the durability of this thing, these things can last years. Alright, so now we have a little brother here, which is the air purifier, and we set it up. We were just playing around with it. Super simple setup, just plug and play, and just need to remove the cover from the filter, so which I will show you in a while. But before that, this one comes in two different versions. One is the UV version, they call it, and the second one is an iron version. So we have the an iron version. Let's talk about is what components does this have. So we have definitely a control panel very similar to what we have seen in the dehumidifier. Then we have the fans here where the whole airflow comes in. The body, you can look very similar, very nice, and looks super luxury here. And then the last part is at the back of it where the filter goes. So let me bring it and show you guys the back part of it. So this is where the filter goes. You open it and just make sure you turn it off. I didn't do it, but you can. So the filter goes here, and all the air, whatever, the dust and mites or whatever, all the bacteria and viruses will be coming in here to get filtered. So these filters are also very long lasting, and you can change accordingly. You can check on the website. So very simple process, everything you can see here. I did not had any experience with the dehumidifier. That was my first one. But air purifier, yes, I do had it previous ones as well, long time ago. But now definitely this one is a smarter version of it, and the technology has been changed and all that. So why people use the air purifiers? I think most of us knows nowadays that air purifiers helps you to clean the air. There are a lot of viruses, there are dust mites, even I tell you a thing that my daughter recently asked me that she wants to have a dog, and I cannot think of having a dog because I don't like the fur. But after reading on about the air purifiers, this air purifier also helps you clean up that fur and all these things as well. Quite interesting. I'm just wondering how that will work. So maybe this might be a chance that I will allow her to get a dog in the house. First thing first, we turn it on. Just turn it on like that, and it's on. And it indicates all the measurements or the quality level of the air. Same thing as the dehumidifier to tell you the level of your air purity. How pure is your air? Looks like our one is quite pure. One thing to note is on, and I can't even hear it at all. So it's on the auto mode. There are different modes. So for example, I press the mode. So the night mode is going to be even more quieter, I guess. Then the other mode, even the lights turn off automatically in the night mode. The next mode is the medium mode. So now I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but it's coming up the air. Then there is heavy mode. Okay. How does that look? In case if you put on the auto, if the air level goes very high, a lot of dust and all this, it will automatically trigger that. Then we have a timer, so which we can utilize here. Then 2 hours, same thing like a humidifier. This one have 4 hours as well, 8 hours, and you can just totally turn it off. And then for the light, there is a light button. You can turn off the lights and all these things automatically as well, or just clicking one button. But here it says you can also have a child lock on it, which is like hold for 3 seconds, then it will have a child lock on it. So here the indicator is for the child lock on, so it means whatever I press it should not work. So yeah, that means it's working correctly. Let me turn off the child lock. Okay, so the child lock is off, and then so this button is for the anion filter. You can turn it on and off from here. So the control panel is simple, very straightforward, and very easy to use. Let's talk a little bit more about its other specification, we must say. Alright, so the Sterra Breeze True HEPA 13 air purifier at this moment, as of today, is on their website for $379 Sing dollars. As like the dehumidifier, you can also get it on the installments plan and all that if you require that one. This actually comes in three different colors: a snow white, space gray, and sakura pink, which looks very cool and a little bit different. And then, as I mentioned earlier, this one have the 2 versions, which is the ion exchange and UV tag, so you can choose between that as well. Coverage area for this air purifier is up to 80 meters square, and clean air delivery rate is the 400 meter cube per hour, and the filter are pre-filter medical grade HEPA filter and activated carbon filter. Noise level goes as low as 20 decibels, soft whisper quiet, which we have seen earlier on its lowest fan setting, and it's only 4.6 kg, which is also very good, very handy, very portable to move it around. Power consumption is 48 watts, and means it's also a very smart device which will not break your bank with the electricity bills. According to their website, this air purifier helps you get rid of 99.97% of all airborne contaminants such as dust, harmful chemical, viruses, hair, bacteria, pollen and spores, textile fabric, skin flake, you name it, they have put everything there. So it means it will be very good for your daily life routines and make your life more healthy. Guys, for this purifier, as we know that if you are living in the flats and all those HDBs, we live quite near to each other as well, so sometimes there is a smoke coming inside, like somebody smoking outside. It happens a lot usually, and this kind of filters will definitely help you remove all those odors and all these things. As I mentioned earlier, that I did use this previously as well. I do have experience with them. It really works very well. Just leave it on auto, it will do the job for you. Okay guys, so I hope I have covered the most of the basic features of this air purifier and the dehumidifier. And if you guys want to know more about it, or if you have any other questions, you guys can drop them in the comment section. I'll be happy to reply all your inquiries, and I hope this video help you making the future purchase for your own home or office or any other space you want to use these devices on. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more upcoming videos as well, for the home living, for all the other tech as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care and bye bye.